What's going on, fam? Oh, Jesus Christ. What's going on, fam? It's your boy Papa Swolio back with some extra thirsty, thirst-quenching goodness. Wow. Okay. We're gonna... Two enthusiastic thumbs up. Welcome back to Extra Thirsty. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're brand new to the channel. And of course, if you love posts just like this, you want to join me in the Swole fam every day, I'm telling you, you don't want to miss The Daily Swole. So it's my other channel. Check it out, The Daily Swole, right here on YouTube. I go live every single day. That's every single day. That's every single day.
Wow.
That's right. Every single day going live here. And so make sure you follow over there. And also, you can bang your ear holes on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. The Daily Swole. The Daily Swole. One more time. The Daily Swole. Where are you going to go subscribe on Apple Podcasts? The Daily Swole. That's right. All right. We got some awesome... Well, we're going to find out. I haven't watched this yet. She seems enthusiastic. I'm not convinced. I have my doubts, as I'm sure you do as well. Let me rewind this because... Oh, okay. All right. I feel like I need to prepare for this. I need to be ready. Let me hydrate. This could be a beast. This could be a beast of a talk. We'll see if it's more of a tick. We'll see. Ooh, a spicy meatball.
He's heating up.
Let's get into it. You ready, fam? Here we go. 3, 2, schwam. Haven't watched this yet. Go.
Let's talk about thin privilege.
Okay, let's talk about thin privilege. Let me make this a little bit louder. Okay. All right, hold on a second. Let's do it.
Let's talk about thin privilege. As
Okay.
often is the case with the term privilege, it doesn't necessarily mean you've had an easy life. It just means your life hasn't been burdened by certain hardships and discriminations that other people may face. Thin privilege is defined as the power and advantages systematically accorded to members identifying with thinner and smaller bodies.
Whoa! Take a breath. Okay. Now, when it comes to the wokesters, if you haven't noticed, the more confusing and the more words you can use, the less it can be argued, because in its essence, it's incoherent. So if it's incoherent dribble, you can't really argue it because in itself, it doesn't make sense. Thin privilege is defined as the power and advantages systematically accorded to members identifying with thinner and smaller bodies. I mean, you can understand it, not that you want to. The power and advantages systematically. You gotta love how everything today is systematic, or it's systemic. Everything is everywhere. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. You can't stop it. It's attacking you. It's coming in from the floor. It's coming in. Oh my God, get off. Oh, the floor is systemic. The floor is systemic. Oh my God. Now, you might say, Papa Swolio.
How dare you?
Well, I dare. I dare. Let's continue. This is getting juicy. This is so juicy.
Some examples of thin privilege include being able to go into any clothing store and easily being able to find your size.
Let's talk about each part. Some examples of thin privilege include being able to go into any clothing store and easily being able to find your size. How is that that's thin privilege? Is that thin privilege or is that human privilege? Because let me tell you a little bit about statistics. You have a standard deviation. Most humans will fall within, 80, 90%. Most humans will fall within a range. Okay, they also have big and tall stores. That's why they had big and tall stores, because not everyone was that big. Not everyone was that tall. It costs money to make things, by the way. Okay, you can't just rub everyone's taint. You have to actually have a business, and a business needs to make money. So you have to do what's most effective. So you can make clothes only for 7-foot tall people, but let me tell you, you're not going to have a lot of customers. There are customers out there. You could have that base, but that's niche on niche on niche. There are very few people worldwide that are over 7 feet tall. Okay. So you're going to make it for the range of sizes. So you'll have, let's say, extra small, you have medium, you have large, you have extra large. We really shouldn't need anything more than that And then you have some specialty brands smaller. Like you can't expect everyone in every store to have everything. You're going to serve your customer base. There aren't a lot of, if you go to the mall, there aren't a lot of 7-foot people walking around. And you don't see a lot of, I mean, when you have smaller people, whether they're kids or they're little people, you don't even know what to say anymore. Someone's going to get offended. You said the M word and the N word, right? You can't say the M word. You can. I like it. You can't say the N word. Mm-hmm. So we've lost that middle part of the alphabet. We just lost letters. We're losing letters. Anyway, so being able to go into any clothing store and easily being able to find your size, that's the whole point, easily. If you're thin, you mean they're still extra large. Extra large used to be a bigger size. Now extra large is not big anymore. No, actually, extra large is huge now. It's the other way. No, I'm thinking about the other way. Anyway, okay, so for example, I got confused. You see what you did? You see what you did to me? You see what you did? God.
I'm gonna put my nutsack on your drum set.
Okay, here's the thing. I'm wearing a pair of shorts right now. I'm wearing a pair of shorts, and it's a small. That's right, it's a small. Mama Solia got me all these like a year or two ago. They don't make them anymore. Damn you, Express. But they're these nice sweatpants shorts. They're awesome. They're comfortable, and they're a small. Small. Now, let me tell you, nothing about Papa Soya is a small. Oh, thank you very much.
Because.
So this is now a small. I used to wear always large, medium, maybe it depends on the clothes, right? So now a smaller size, now huge. So an extra large is going to be a blanket. An extra large will be like a beach towel for me now because everyone keeps on getting more and more fat. So this is not thin privilege. This is just businesses creating for what humans. That's standard deviation. Most humans fall within this range, so that's their customer. They're going to make clothes for that customer.
As well as being able to fit into public transit and airplane seats, hospital gowns, and not having doctors ignore your symptoms and just simply recommending that you lose weight.
Oh, mommy, it hurts. It hurts my brain pieces.
That's fucking bullshit.
It hurts my head. Oh my God. All right, here we go. I love this. This is just going to be wading through. I feel like I'm just wading through like Frodo Baggins of the Shire. I'm going through we go through the marshes. Yeah, that's what we're doing. All right, fit into public transit. If you can't fit into public transit, you should use private transit. You can't fit into public transit. You can't fit into a car. You can't fit onto a bus. If you can't fit into an airplane seat, let me tell you something. I can't fit into an airplane seat very comfortably either. Do you know why? Because it takes something called money. It's expensive to fly hundreds of people through the air, thousands of miles an hour. It's not cheap. It's not free. You need a lot of engineers and ingenuity. You need a lot of equipment. You need a lot of gasoline. You need someone to get that fuel and to make it convert into jet fuel and all that, whatever, plane fuel, you know what I'm talking about. You need a lot of people to work to make sure the airplane doesn't run people over or crash. You need trained pilots. Like all that stuff it's called the economy. It takes a lot of people in a lot of places to make a plane work and function, not to mention air traffic controllers to make sure they just don't freaking smash into each other left and right. So airplanes are trying, and companies are trying to make money. It's a business. They need to fit enough people on the plane to make it worthwhile and also make it affordable. If every single flight was $1,000 a seat, no one would fly the planes. They would have no business. It would all be private and individual, all that stuff for the elite of the elite. But to make it something that a normal, or I would say an average person, or like, someone that can fly, to make it affordable for more people overall, you need to fit enough people onto the plane. So it's not even comfortable for me. It's not comfortable for anyone. Being on an airplane is usually not comfortable unless you have a very nice seat. And what do you judge as comfortable? Not being able to sit on a plane, right? You can't fit on an airplane seat. Man, 2020 is a really soft year. We're seeing how soft people are. An airplane seat's so uncomfortable. I mean, you're sitting on a fluff. Like most people, like go back 500 years, you sat on a nice chair was a stone. All right. Anyway, I'm just going off on airplane seats. Hospital gowns. You can't fit into a hospital gown? That's kind of ironic. You would think that hospital gowns would fit really big people because they're usually in hospitals, but I digress. I don't know what that has to do. Just put a sheet over your blanket. A hospital gown can't fit you? That's weak. Weak. No, you're weak. No. No, get out of here. And not having doctors ignore your symptoms and simply telling you to lose weight. All right. I know we're chopping this up, but I have to. We can't go through the whole thing. There's too much to unpack. You're upset. Doctors ignore your symptoms and simply telling you to lose weight. Maybe because obesity leads to health complications, and chances are your lack of lifestyle, your complete lack of quality lifestyle is leading to your symptoms. Wow. Literally, wow. Now, doctors aren't qualified to talk to you all about your lifestyle and all the preventative medicine. They're in sick care. They're not in health care, they're in sick care. That's why we need more functional medicine. We need a whole health protocol. We need better education. It starts from long before. I don't want to get off on that rabbit hole. But obesity is a major problem. 30 to 40,000 people die a month from obesity-related issues. So maybe if you was less obese, you wouldn't have the symptoms to begin with. Obesity is an outcome from eating too much, eating crappy foods, not exercising, not taking care of yourself. So then you get symptoms, you go to the doctor, oh, lose weight. What it should mean is, change your lifestyle, get healthier. It's like, oh my God, stop talking about me. You're ignoring me. Do the things that would lead you to not being obese and you'll not have the symptoms to begin with. I swear. All right, let's go.
Phobia goes beyond bullying. It also includes being dehumanized and ignored and systematically discriminated against in healthcare, education, and employment.
Don't give me that etc. Don't. I'm so tired of these etceteras. Don't give me an etc. Don't give me an etc. Don't. I feel better. Oh, that's nice. All right, so, okay. I'm okay. You like it? You like when we go deep? Yeah, these are great. It takes time. I'm sorry. I can't just read through this and watch it. It's too intense. You're insane, gold member. Oh, where am I? Fat phobia goes beyond bullying. It includes being dehumanized. My brain dehumanized? No, it's not. You're not dehumanized at all. No. You're a human that has too much human on you. You're not dehumanized. You have a lot of human. There's nothing dehumanizing about an obese person. It's pro-human. It's like extra human. And systemically, there's that fucking word. There's that word systemic. There's that word systemic again. If it's everywhere, you can't get rid of it. If it's everywhere, you can complain endlessly. If it's systemic, it just can't be stopped. You have to tear everything down. You have to undo everything. Everyone's a victim. Everyone is wrong. Why do you think this language is used, people? Wake up. But don't get woke. Stay fast asleep. Like, I don't even know what the word is anymore. What is it? Red pilled? Like, just don't, like, if you want to be awake, like, wake up, but don't be woke. What are we going to do? How are we going to do this? How are we going to move forward in society? Don't wake up. Don't be woke, but wake up. Be awake? Woke? Let's see. Be alert? I don't know. Drop a comment down below. I don't even, I love, this is fire. Come on, hit that subscribe button. Come on. And make sure, all right, let's take a pause. Make sure you subscribe to the Daily Swole. Go. And make sure you subscribe to the Daily Swole. Every single day I go live on my other channel, the Daily Swole. And also, you like this content? Subscribe to Bang Your Earholes, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify, the Daily Swole. Little ad break there. Okay, systemically ignored and discriminated against in healthcare, education, employment, etc. Well, of course, etc. Because it's systemic. It's everywhere. You're ignored. I mean, you're ignored in, I don't know, in janitorial work. You're ignored in, let's see, cab driving, I suppose. Uber, you're ignored in Ubering. You're ignored in lacrosse, big time. Oh man, lacrosse. Yeah, I forgot. That's probably white privilege or something because it's more of a, all right, maybe a bad example. That's systemic too, but that's a whole nother story. What else we got? I mean, healthcare, education, employment, politics. You're against it in politics. I mean, you got, what else do you got? It's systemic. It's everywhere. I mean, it's everywhere. It's just taking over the world. My God, hide.
Even I'm privileged because even though I'm a size 12-14 and I'm considered bigger, I'm still on the smaller spectrum of being overweight and I'm therefore considered more acceptable.
Matt Damon.
Okay, I'm still on the smaller spectrum of overweight. This is like the smaller versus larger fat. It's like the infinifat versus super fat versus like global fat versus like cataclysmic fat versus super saiyan fat versus like intergalactic fat versus universal fat versus, I don't know, quantum fatness. Who knows? Quantum obesity. Put the asterisk over the E. Don't forget, they hate their vowels. They're vowelists. I'm still in the smaller spectrum of overweight and therefore considered a more acceptable level of fat. Yo, if you're obese, there's no acceptable level. You can justify it any way you want. It's not acceptable. We'll see if your diabetes is acceptable, but a size 12, 14, whatever. How much more?
This isn't an attack on smaller body types. This is simply an attempt to educate and critique the fat phobia embedded within society.
Okay, this isn't an attack. So you see how the words are used? I'm not attacking you. Saying that people are essentially attacking her. You're bringing up the word attack. It's not an attack on smaller body types. By you saying this, you're trying to justify obese body types. Stop trying to justify it. What leads to obesity? Eating crap food, eating too much of it, not exercising, poor lifestyle choices, not getting enough sleep, being stressed out, like all these other things. We have enough technology to have this education be universal. Rather an attempt, right? This isn't an attack on smaller body types, but rather an attempt to educate. Oh, educate us. Oh, educate me. Educate me while I drink my victory gin. Wow, oily. Jesus Christ. Unreal. Educate and critique the fat phobia embedded within society. That systemic thing that you have to take it up from the roots to fix it. How are you going to fix it? Let me make a TikTok on it. Let me fix this systemic fat phobia. Let me do a TikTok. That'll help. Oh, it's over. Oh, thank the freaking God, it's over.
About thin privilege.
Yeah, I'll leave that up for the. Okay. Well, thank you, person, for your attack on my thinness. How dare it?
How dare you?
What are your thoughts, fam? Drop a comment down below. I think I've said my piece. I think you know what I think. Drop a comment down below. Hit the subscribe button for more videos. And of course, if you want to catch more more content just like this, and also lots of other amazing posts. So the Daily Swole is a lot more than just Duke posts. We get a lot of those too. It's a lot of fun, and I'm live every day on the Daily Swole channel, but also follow the Daily Swole, Apple Podcast, Spotify, anywhere you like to consume your podcasts. Follow the Daily Swole for daily content. You have amazing inspiration from inside the Swole fam. So the way the podcast works is we go over tons of awesome posts from inside the Swole fam, success stories, and then we laugh. And we just laugh at this nonsense that you see constantly about justifying obesity and disease and lack of personal responsibility. So it's a literal contrast over just what is a winning mindset and success in fitness and health, in life, community, the 7 pillars, all of it, as well as the undergunge of society. So everyone is welcome. Make sure you subscribe to Daily Swole everywhere, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and I'll see you real soon for some more thirst-quenching goodness. Sayonara.
That's a bed that you made.
That's a bed that you made.
That's a bed that you laid.
That's a bed that you laid.
What kind of game is you playing?
What kind of game is you playing?
We go hard in the paint,
We go hard to the paint, yeah. My shit is relevant, on topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons out closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element, no ollies, you children popping.